So guys, what do you call a cow with 2 legs? You give up? Lean beef. Beautiful. I'm trying to figure out a good way to start these videos that's not too dry. But anyway, here we go. We're going to do elevations. We're going to do some sections. We're going to add a front porch to this thing. So who knows where this video is going to end up at, because I'm going to be jumping around here. So here we go. Click first floor, please. Okay. We're going to be looking at these guys right here. Okay. But we're actually going to make a new one. I'm going to teach you how to do this. So if you click on View, click on the Elevation button. Okay. You will get this little box guy that'll floating around. You see here as you move it around, it's trying to point towards something in the house. It's like, where am I going, dude? All right. We want to put this thing right by the front door. We're going to put it right about here. Okay. Now press escape. Okay. If you click on this front arrow right here, you'll see how you get this box like this, and this is movable. So I'm going to move it up to where it's in front of this door right here. Okay. Now, so I'll do that real quick. Scroll down on your project browser. You'll see how you have an elevation 1. I want to right click and rename this South Main Entry. It's important that you guys name these because I may be referencing them later on. Okay. Now, if you double click on South Main Entry, you will notice how part of your wall is gone. Oh no! Why is it gone? Because you had that thing sliced there. So if I click back up on first floor again, you'll see how that's there. If I move it all the way to the stairs, I click on it again, it goes all the way through my house. So that's how that works. Not a big deal, but just something I want to show you. So we're going to back it up to where it sits right in front of your house again. Okay. And now, if you look at it one more time, it's back to your normal elevation. And of course, you can make these things bigger, which it drives me nuts that it doesn't fully encompass everything. Not sure why it doesn't get the house, but not a big deal. Okay. Next part. While we're thinking about cropping stuff, let me show you something kind of cool too. If you click up here on the house up top, you will go to 3D, as you know. But I want to show you something kind of weird. This may blow your mind. Your mind may be all over the wall after this. Okay. If you go down here on the side, you'll see where it says Crop View and Crop Region and Crop Annotate. Would you press Apply, please? Okay. Now what this is, this made a little box. If I start to move this over, it will crop the side. Oh, no. I wanted this section box. That's what I wanted. Watch this. Click section box, move it in. Oops. I grabbed something else. Let's say I want to grab this arrow right here. Look at that. I just sliced my house in half. Let me move this thing down. Whoa. Dude, that's cool. So if you ever need to look inside your house and you don't want to put cameras in, this is another way of doing this, but I'm having issues with grabbing the arrows, so just make sure that you grab the arrows, not your doors or walls or windows or anything else. So something a little bit cool with the view control bars and stuff like that. So if you want to play around with this for a few minutes, show it to your friends. And so it looks like. If you want it gone, just scroll down, uncheck section box, and it will go away. I'm also going to uncheck these 2 things because I just don't want to see them anymore. So that's how you do that. Okay, next. We are going to now put a little awning over the front of the house. I think it needs something to protect you from the rain if you're walking inside. Okay, we need to start this off by going to your South Main Entry. We're just going to go with the one that you made. Not the default one. I could do the regular south too. They look exactly the same, but I'm going to go with the one that we made. So, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, start off by going to the component down arrow. I need this little model in place. What the function of this is if you ever have to make something by scratch, this is how you do it. You first have to enter a category, or in our case, a family of which one of these are going to go under. So I'm going to click roof. It'll prompt name. We're going to go main front entry. Let's see if I can do this right this time. I've already done this a few times. Of course, I can't spell entry. Okay, click on Extrusion, just like you would on Inventor. Pick a plane. Well, which plane is it going to use? You're going to be back here. You're going to be front. Which one are you going to go to? So press OK, then click this right here. Okay, now we're working on this front. We're going to grab a 3-point arc here. We're going to click, if you're looking at yours, you should be able to click on your siding. So I'm going to go here. I'll just click to where this snaps onto over here. We'll make an arc, and we're going to do this at, looks like it wants to give me a measurement there. Let's go 11 feet 4. Okay. Now, like most things in these programs, you have to make this one solid object. So we're going to do an old-fashioned offset. Okay, it's set to 1 foot. I'm okay with that. Let's click it down. There you go. And then we're going to draw a line from here to here, from here to here. Okay, so far it's looking good. A little thick, but that's okay. All right. Next, press the green check mark. Okay. And we have an extrusion end here. Well, I can make it as long as I want. Let's just go 2 feet so it's not too big. We can always go back and change it later. We're going to press apply. We're going to go to finish model. Now, go back to 3D. And there's an overhang. So not bad. If you want to make this longer, you can click edit in place. And then you click on it. And if you want to make this 3 feet, you're welcome to. It's entirely up to you. This is your place. You can do whatever you want with it. Press check mark, and now you have a little awning up there. Adds a little bit of features. Yeah, so it looks good. I'm pretty pleased with that. All right, next we're going to do some section views. Now, in this portion, if I say name it something, I need you to name it. It's really important because I'm going to refer to it as these names, and if you don't, you're going to be really confused on what's going on. Okay? Thanks. All right, go to the first floor plans. Okay, we need to make a section view. You're going to click view, and we're not going to do elevation, we're going to do section. Okay, we're going to click somewhere out here and draw it through your house. Now the main part that I want to hit at, I'm pressing escape, is I want to go through this middle part of the staircase. Okay, so make sure you're right here. Make sure that these are facing up here. If you did it the wrong way, you can flip it, but this should be facing backwards. Okay, now, got that? Okay, scroll down. You'll see a new section that popped up called sections. Right click, rename it. You will call this the longitudinal section. Longitudinal section. So make sure you get that in. Okay? Press OK. That name should change. Okay? I want you now to switch this view. So double click on this and you'll see you looking through your house. Okay? Towards the bottom of your screen, we're going to switch this box right here to medium detail just so we can see a bit more of the floors and walls and what's going on inside the house. Okay? The first thing we need to fix is this. Now, I'm not sure you can tell what this is, but this is your basement staircase. And this is what is going to be your header, which if you walk up here, you're going to bump your head on the stairs, which might be bad, or on the floor. So we need to adjust this real quick. So here's how we do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this floor here. I'm going to click the edit boundary. Now this is automatically going to prompt me to go to one of my floor plans because it wants me to, because it can't really do much work here. So you're going to click first floor, you can press open, and now we see our house. Okay. Here's what I need you to do. Take this line, drag it down to where your stairs cross. Then click on line here. Draw this out to where it is no longer covering up your stairs. What I'm going to do here is stop right there, because I'm a big trim and extend guy. I don't like to create extra lines if I don't have to. Press X. When this prompts you, press no, and then you're good. Okay, let's go back to the longitudinal section. And now you see how that was brought back now. Okay, good job. Okay, we need to fix one more thing now. I want you to go up here, click first floor, and we're going to make another section view. I know, aren't you excited? So click section. This is going to go through the other way through our stairs. Oh, good, I guessed right. And I need it to face towards a garage area. Make sure it's through there. Scroll down to the bottom. You should have section 1 again. I need you to right click on this, go to rename, and this guy will be known as the cross section. We're going to put a 1 after that. We may make another one. Not sure yet. Okay. So now we got that in there. Go ahead and click on and you'll go right to here. All right. So there's some things that are sticking out at me as bad. Also good. You see how if you click here, you see there's your ceilings. And so you're looking good there. The next thing I need to do, this is in a really horrible spot. I told you it was. I'm not too worried about it. And now we're going to fix it. So here we go. We're just going to do an old-fashioned align tool. So we're going to click on the edge of this floor right here. And then we're going to click on this wall, and that should bump that right over. Now, it bugs me the fact that this thing is too tall. So I'm going to grab the top and lower it down so that's a smooth transition. And we got that there. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, next we're going to switch back to longitudinal section. We need to make one more little adjustment there. If you look at the bottom right-hand side of your house, you see you have a ceiling. Your lights are in your floor. That would be bad. So click the ceiling. We're going to back this down to 6 feet 8 inches. And then press apply. That should bump that down to where you have room for your lights and everything else to make that happen. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to footings. We are going to begin this by going up to TO footings. Okay. You should see something like this. Here we go. You're going to go to walls. You're going to switch this to 24-inch footings. Okay. Make sure this is on center line this time. The wall center line, please. You should have chain selected, and that's great. Here we go. I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to draw a path along your walls. Try to stay along the center as best you can. If it does mess up, you may have to use the align tool to get it back on. So we're drawing a foundation under your house. You'll get to see it here in a minute for what it is. So keep drawing it around. Make sure that you're hugging the center. Takes a little bit of finesse. Done it a few times. But if you can see that center line, then you're good. And I'm going to try to hit these endpoints every time too. I will not go through the garage. I'm going to go around it. And there we go. Okay? So try to do that real quick. If you do have an issue with it, you can press Modify, Align, change this to the center line. Escape a few times first. And then I can line center with center, and it should let you do it. So, just in case you can't figure that out. Okay. Once you get that done, switch back to the cross section. And that is what you just did. You did that. You did it. Not me. You did it. Okay, so you got that part done. But, of course, there's one more thing. These things are too shallow. So instead of changing them all, we're going to do one thing. These are tied into these and vice versa. So click here, type in negative 11 feet 3 inches, and that pulls down your foundation wall, so that's thick enough. So that's what I want to do on that. Alright, that's the end of this video. I think we've done enough damage for now. Let's check it out in 3D and see what you did. And that looks beautiful. Okay. If yours looks like mine does, your house is rocking. Okay. Next is going to be wall section, so I'll see you then. Bye.